Hey guys, it's your girl Jalicia back with another video, and boom boom psh. This is the most important video, okay? This is the update to the amazing spray. I know. My old video is like 9 months old, so I wanted to go ahead and give you an update. I am still using this and only this to retwist my hair and my clients' hair, so I'm still loving it. I put a little something different in it just because I feel like it works differently for my hair. And so I'm going to show you guys all of that. I'm also going to show you my hair because this is a fresh retwist using the amazing spray. So I'll let you guys see that. And in this video is where you can ask me all the questions that you want about the spray. Okay? Okay. So if you're interested in what I use to retwist my hair, stay tuned. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and show you my hair, and keep in mind that I do not retwist my hair very often. Once every 3 to 4 months, or sometimes depending on what I have to do, if I have to make appearances and go out places, then I retwist sooner. But if I'm just chilling, I usually do not retwist, only because for me, it's easier for me to style my hair and change it up and do different things when it's not freshly retwisted. When my hair is usually retwisted freshly, I just let it roll. Sometimes I'll curl up the ends or whatever, but this is what it looks like. Now, I retwisted my hair. Today's Tuesday, right? I retwisted my hair on Sunday. Alright? I just used the spray and everything that I'm about to show you guys, nothing differently. And I haven't showed you my hair in a while. So, you feeling lucky? Do ya? Anyway, so again, I retwisted it on Sunday, and here's the back. Well, hope you guys can see it. My hair has grown quite a bit since the last video I showed you guys, but as you can see, it's still moving so easily. Look at that. It might be a little frizzy only because last night I didn't tie it down and you know, so it's a little frizzy but still retwisted beautifully. So it's light at the ends, you see that? No kind of stiffness, no greasy residue, can you see? No greasy residue, no flaking. I mean, perfection in my eyes. Like, I want to officially say this is not my recipe. This is Damien's recipe, and I'm not going to act like, you know, I came up with it. But I can say this. God bless you, Damien, for coming up with it, okay? Because I had everything that I used flaked my hair. And if you want to go back, you can go back to my old video, and I explained all of that as well. But everything flaked my hair, and with this spray I can use it liberally. It makes my hair healthy. I love it, and just so you know. But yeah, let me go ahead and quit goofing around, and here comes the ingredients. Okay. Alright, so this is what I keep my spray in. As you can see, it's a regular old yellow spray bottle. This looks blue because the Duo is really blue, so it will turn everything. Now this is unconcentrated, so you see it's really thick and blue. Now, what's going to happen is, let me show you guys how it looks. Let me spray it out here. See? This is how it all comes out with all the ingredients. No water. This is unconcentrated. It's a really thick product. Here, smell it. Just kidding. But this right here, this amount of spray can, once I dilute it with water, this can make almost a gallon. Well, actually, not a gallon. This will make almost a liter worth of product, which I can do my hair and my clients. I can do about 15 to 20 heads with that 1 liter of product. So you see, you can dilute it a lot. So again, this is just the concentrated, just the product in it. And you see it doesn't give me a film, but it is quite thick. So I'm going to go ahead and show you everything that's included in this mixture. Okay? Alright, so the first product we have here is the Duo Mega Thick Growth Lotion. Now I want you to keep in mind that there is another type of Duo lotion that you can use. As long as it's a growth lotion, I don't see it being a problem. This is the one for 12 ounces. You can see I paid $6.49 for it. And as you can see right here, it is extremely blue. This is what turns everything blue. Got some here for you. And it's a fairly light product. Even though it looks thick, it's not as thick as it looks here. So, it smells like candy. And I'm telling you, I love this stuff. That's the first ingredient. Alright, next we have the Biosilk SILK Therapy. This is 2.26 fluid ounces. As you can see here, it's like what you would use for like a sheen spray. It has that consistency. And this right here, this little bottle, was $14. So I will not be putting it out on this thing right here. But it's a clear, silky, just like it explains, silky formula. And you only need about 5 drops of this. You do not need a lot of the Biosilk. So it's a good thing because it's so freaking expensive, in my opinion. Luckily, you don't need a lot. A lot goes a long way. Alright, next we have the Wild Growth Hair Oil. And this is something that I would say is up to your preference whether you want to add this or not. You can use any oil. And I also use another oil besides this because Wild Growth Oil has a smell. You can see the whole thing here. It has a red top. And I got this for $7.99. I have seen it some places for $12.99. Crikeys, but I wouldn't pay $12.99, but I did pay $7.99. Again, this is optional. You can just replace this with any oil, any hair oil, but if you want the actual growth serum, this is what's used, the Wild Growth Hair Oil. Now, again, I just explained you can add any hair oil you'd like. I use jojoba oil only because that's what I had on hand. I got this in a regular hair store, but again, you can add any other oil. I even sometimes add this right here, or olive oil. And this right here is a mixture of the island oil and olive oil mixed together. So sometimes I'll use this too. So you can clearly see any oil could be used. Now, this thing right here, this Tea Tree Shine hair polish is the another optional ingredient. This is what I added. Damien does not put this in his spray. I add this in mine because I feel like I spray this in my hair usually for shine, so I figured why not just go ahead and mix it in there and then I don't have to spray it as often. So I went ahead and added this to my mixture just because I wanted to. Alright? Okay. Alright guys, now this is the last and final ingredient. Now this is the ingredient that I added myself. Again, Damien does not use this, but I feel like it works best for my hair. It's the Blue Magic Argan Oil Herbal Complex Leave-In Conditioner. It's a really thick product. I got it for $2.99. And the reason why I added this is because I didn't want to add a gel for hold, but this, when I use it on my locks regularly after I shampoo, which I do use it as a leave-in conditioner as well, it gives me such a good hold with my locks. It adds a little bit of hold that I needed to the spray just to keep my hair and my retwist lasting a lot longer. Now, I know you've seen that none of these products really are like a holding product. So, ooh, this smells so good. And you can see it's also just like the Dew Grow. It's thick but not filmy, so I like that about it as well. Again, this is the Blue Magic Argan. Okay, so I hope you guys seen all of those ingredients listed individually. Now, I want to go ahead and tell you exactly what I used to mix it up because I know you guys definitely need to know the actual ingredients. Okay, so I'm going to start with, again, I showed you guys my spray bottle. Okay, this is what I use. You can use whatever size mixture container you want. The first time that I made the spray, when I made the original video, I made it and put it in this big ass coconut oil container. Of course, there was no coconut oil in it, but I used it like that so that I can continue to refill my spray bottle and just add water. What I do is refill the product up to about right here, until right here, and then I fill it up with water. and then I just go to work, do my client's hair, and I know that gives me enough to do 2 or 3 heads. So that's what I use. Now, in order to make the amount that I use, which is a lot, of the Dew Grow, I would give you good 5 solid squirts of the Dew Grow. And I mean holding it like this and just that's it. You don't need a lot, but that's going to be quite a bit. Next, the Argan Oil. I just take my finger in, plop, put 1 good plop in there. That's all you need. Now, the tea tree shine, I just take off the top and pour a little in there. Again, it's your discretion. The jojoba oil, or again, whatever oil you want to use. What you're going to do is pop the top. Y'all saw that oil just squirt out on me? So did I. Anyway, and I just did 1, 2, 3 good sprigs in there. Again, you can use whatever oil you want, so just be mindful of that. Now, this wild growth hair oil, you do not use this like regular oil. No. Okay? What you need to do is, so I don't want you to put it, and no, you don't want to do that. Especially if you're the type of person that oils your hair every day. This is not the type of oil to do that. This, I would say 2 or 3 good squirts. 1, 2, 3. That's all you would need. Do not use a lot of this, especially if you're making a little bit just for you to do your hair. I would suggest using 1 or 2 sprigs of everything that I discussed, and then filling up the bottle with water, and that'll be enough just for 1 person. Now, the Biosilk. You do not need a lot of this, and this mother effer is expensive. Okay? So, I just 1, 2, 3 dabs. That's all you need. Yeah. So, again, all of this stuff is going to be in the description box written down for you, but I know some of you guys like to hear me say it, so that's what I'm telling you. You do not need, the most of the product that you're going to be using is the Dew Grow, your oils, and water. That's the most, those are the 3 products that you're going to be using the most of. The rest, very sparingly. Once you get it in your container, you should be about right here. It's going to be thick and not runny like. Don't be alarmed. That's just how it comes out. And then you just fill it up with water and you shake. Once you shake it, boom, you're ready to go. Your product it may be possible that your product does not be this blue. I put extra Dew Grow. I just like it in mine. Again, you feel free to do it. Play with the products as much as you want. You don't have to stick to my recipe again, because I got this from Damien and I added to mine as well. So feel free to play with it, but you shake it up. Okay, and then you're ready to roll. That's all you need. So I hope this answered all the questions. Again, this is how I make my mixture. This is what I use for my hair and my client's hair. We've had no complaints. And when I say no complaints, none. Okay? I have not found one client that this hair did not work for, and I have a plethora of different hair textures. As you know, everyone's texture is not the same. So I wanted to make this video as informational as I could. I tried to keep the tomfoolery down only because I know a lot of people just really want to know how to make. I've answered all the questions. This is my hair. I am a living example. If you have any questions outside of what I just answered, feel free to leave it below. Or if you have some questions that maybe I can't answer, feel free to contact Damien, okay? Now, I also want to tell you this. Damien sells this product already concentrated. All you have to do is add water. And he's only selling it for $10 plus shipping. So I feel like it's more cost effective for you to actually buy it directly from him. And I will leave the link below to his website where you can just make an order if you don't want to sit down and worry about ingredients. Being that I'm a stylist, it's more cost effective for me to make my own because I use a great quantity of it than it is to buy a bottle for $10 because I need it in mass quantity, clearly. So that's the reason why I'm doing it. If it was just me, trust me, I would just be either sitting in his chair and let him deal with it, or I would just buy it from his site. So you do have that option. All right? I hope it was enjoyable for you to watch. I hope I hit all the bullet points. And if you have any questions, again, leave it down below. All right? Peace out.